that feed the sweat glands rupture, causing the sweat glands to exude blood. Blood oozes from the forehead or fingers or toenails, the navel or other skin surfaces. The oozing of blood can cause nosebleeds, blood-stained tears. Episodes of hematidrosis may be preceded by intense headache and abdominal pain. Hematidrosis occurs under conditions of extreme physical or emotional distress. Severe mental anxiety activates the sympathetic nervous system and invokes the fight or flight response to such a degree that it causes the vessels that supply the blood in the sweat glands to hemorrhage into the ducts themselves. Acute fear as well as extreme stress causes hematidrosis. Modern-day dermatological research documents the presence of hematidrosis in those awaiting execution. Hematidrosis. Now, I have never experienced it, and I would guess that none of you standing here probably have either. But I have experienced times of extreme stress, both physical and emotional, times of high anxiety, both real and imagined, times of acute fear, fear of the unknown, and sometimes fear of the all too well-known. As far as I'm aware, my blood vessels have never ruptured into my sweat glands, but my heart has been broken. Sometimes because of someone or something or some societal structure. And I will bet that you have had those experiences too. One of the things that our Lenten journeys can remind us of, and what this annual Way of the Cross procession can remind us of, what this Holy Week can remind us of, is that come what may, we will come through. 6 weeks of Lent, 40 days, 47 hours from this Good Friday afternoon until dawn on Sunday morning, 1.6 miles of this Way of the Cross procession. And on your journey and mine, from stress to calm, from anxiety to peace, from fear to assurance, and from heartbreak to joy, well, maybe all any of us can do is to ask, "Come, Lord Jesus, come quickly." Jesus prayed, take away this cup of suffering from me. And in our times of difficulty and frustration and fear, we might also echo that plea. Dear God, if there is any other way, then show us. But when the answer is continue on, for this is the way, may we have the strength and the courage, the patience, and the confidence to stay on the journey, knowing that come what may, we will come through. Amen.
Amen.
Our second reading today comes from Matthew, chapter 26, verses 45 through 49. Then he came to the disciples and said to them, "Are you still sleeping and taking your rest? See, the hour is at hand, and the Son of Man is betrayed into the hands of sinners. Get up, let us be going. See, my betrayer is at hand." While he was still speaking, Judas, one of the 12, arrived. With him was a large crowd with swords and clubs from the chief priests and the elders of the people. Now the betrayer had given them a sign saying, "The one I will kiss is the man. Arrest him." At once he came up to Jesus and said, "Greetings, Rabbi," and kissed him. Judas is a man whose very name has become synonymous with betrayal. I thank God that I'm not like him. Here is a man who spent 3 years of his life with Jesus. He was there for the miracles, there for the teaching, there for the prayer times, there and sent out with the others to teach and heal. How can anyone who walks with Jesus turn around and deny him? I thank God I am not like Judas. Jesus and Judas had different ideas about the coming of the kingdom. The kingdom that Jesus envisioned was one of love and peace. Judas would choose power exerted through violence. How could anyone choose violence over peace? I thank God I am not like Judas. I think about Judas and all I remember is his betrayal of Jesus. What a scoundrel he was. But then I remember the times that I have betrayed Jesus. What about the time I didn't speak up for what I knew was right? Or the time that I got so angry I hurt someone I deeply cared about? Or the times I show indifference to the poor? Or the times I failed to turn the other cheek? Or the times I did not follow the call to live for God's higher purpose? On second thought, maybe I am more like Judas than I want to admit. Because, my friends, I think if we carefully examine our own lives, we will see there's a little Judas in us all.
If somebody would lead us with the cross.